Hi, I'm Ron Johnson of RJ's Farm. Thanks for tuning in. This is Red. We've been kind of working with him now for about 3 weeks. And as you can see, his conformation is off a little bit. He's got a little bit of a sway back. We've been working on building up his musculature, hoping that top line would come up a little bit. Of course, didn't expect much in 3 weeks, but he's going home on the 1st, so we've got a little more than a week left, and I want to know what he has. We've been told he could ride. He's been ridden. I have no doubt that is true. He is really awesome. So, but as you can see, the back has been holding me off from getting on him. But today I'm going to get on him and we're going to video some of this because he is looking for a new home, and we want people to know what he can do. What is he capable of? So let's tune in now. I like to saddle a horse on a loose rope, so that for the first time anyways. You know, I don't mind tying him. I want to teach him to stand tied and all that. He stands pretty well tied for the grooming and whatnot, and he probably would have stood okay for the saddling, but for my personal, I want to know, he's got every direction to travel. Is he going to stay put? If he's tied to the fence, he can't walk away from me because he would have to turn sideways to walk away. So I want to know, is he going to be a part of this or not? So, you know, how does he feel about this? Obviously, he's okay with it, right? So, and I'm using a nice thick pad because he's obviously not in great shape. And this ride will not be a very long one, and I'm not going to ask a whole lot of him. I'm not asking you to go anywhere, buddy. Just hit play. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So there's that. You know, he wasn't trying to walk away to get away. He was walking because he thought I was going somewhere and he was going to go with me. Right? So, you know, these are things I want to know. What is the horse missing? What do I need to help him with? And I wouldn't have found that out if I kept him tied up to the, well, it might have showed up. But chances are, nope. Right? He just wanted to lead with me. He wasn't trying to escape. Right? But you don't know these things if you don't try to do it. So we want to make sure. Now, we've been told he's been ridden English and Western. And again, I don't doubt it. Everything about this guy, other than the first few sessions, he was a little invasive with the left shoulder. Other than that, everything about this guy is sweet and fantastic. He likes to try to control other horses. That doesn't fly in my herd. They have a mutual respect, so they're gonna uphold respect in the herd. So, you know, that's not gonna work. Now, I don't know if he's ever seen a rear girth here, so we might get a little weirdness out of this. We'll find out soon enough. So where I don't know if he's ever had a rear cinch, first thing I'm gonna do is push on that hind end. So he's crowding me. Take that shoulder out. Take that hind end out. Okay. Take that shoulder. Shoulder out. Hind end out. Hind end out. Shoulder out. Shoulder out. Shoulder. So he's still crowding me here, so we're going to work on that shoulder for a second. Take that shoulder out. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and this is just my pre-ride checklist. What do I need to know? Okay, he's starting to soften up front. Yeah, and that shoulder is getting a little bit more, right? So I'm good. Now, does he stand still for mounting or does he move around? I'm gonna go through a little process to find out. I'm not gonna just climb right on and just deal with the moving. I'm gonna say, all right, I need to know, how are you with this? Good with that part. How are you with this? So he says, I'm not quite sure. So I say, can you be okay with this? He says, maybe. So I'm gonna start over. Are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? He just squared up. Head came up though. There's some tension in here. Right, so that's something we want to address. Want to let him know that it's okay to relax. Right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to ask for that shoulder to soften. I'm going to ask for the neck and the pull to soften. And I'm going to do that. You see I'm poking him right here. I'm going to do that by sending energy in here to soften all the way back up to here. When he softens, yeah, he's soft right there. Got a little more vertical, lowered his head a little bit. Now I'm going to try that again and see how he feels. You okay with this? You okay with this? So we got a little bit of tension, right? So I'm going to say, can you soften? Or do we have to get down and do a little bit more groundwork? Can you soften? Can you soften? I'm going to give him a little time. You know, and he might be a little sore, you know. His back is not very strong. I just wanted to go up one more hole on that. So here, make sure we have control of the shoulder. Okay, so right there, he was just really leaning on me. Yeah, good boy, thank you. Okay, so we, you know, him leaning on me like that, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal. But this is going to be the first time I get on him, so if he's adamantly pushing against me, that means his mind is against me. So if I go throwing a leg over him, he'd be more likely to throw a fit if I allowed him to lean on me like that. So I just kind of got after him real quick a little bit there just to say, hey, I'm trying to help you here. You can't disrespect me. I'm going to do my best not to disrespect you, so I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me. So helping him get into that mindset makes me a little bit safer to do what I'm about to do right now. So right here, he's leaning on me. He doesn't want to break the pole. There we go. So what I'm trying to do, if you can see my finger here, is I am trying to find out how freely the energy flows from here to here. And it's not flowing very freely. Is there anything to be concerned about? No. It just means he needs more work, more help to relax. That's better. Good boy. So I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. And something tells me this side's going to work a whole lot better. And it does. Okay. So here we go. We'll give it a go. Okay, so same thing. If he wants to go, that's fine, I don't mind. He can go. I'm just gonna keep using my leg the same way I was using my finger and try to go as light as possible in my rein so I know what can he do, how does he feel. So let's go to the right. So he's fighting that rein a little bit, wants to hurry a little bit, shoulders coming in a little bit. So all I really want from him, I don't care if he moves, he can move if he wants to. I'm not looking for movement. All I'm looking for is how freely the energy travels from the center of his ribs to his pole. That's all I want to know right now. And so I let him straighten out a little bit when he does reasonably well with light pressure. But you know, like right now, I'm really lifting my heel in there. And there's no need to use spurs. Yeah, nice and soft. We'll let him straighten out. So he's having a little bit of an issue here. So I'm gonna bend him some more. Bend him some more, bend him some more. And again, he's moving forward and that's fine with me. I'm not trying to stop any forward movement at the moment. If you wanted to trot, that would be okay with me too. I would work on saying, relax, buddy, relax. Relax, buddy, relax. You know. So I kind of, you just probably saw me react. My reflexes said, oh, don't do that. But really, it's okay for him to do that as long as he's willing to bend. If he's not willing to bend, I'm just going to keep pulling on this one rein instead of two. So, but the video, you saw me, I pulled on two reins. You know, that's just a reflex that. So right here, I really need to push on that rib. He's getting angry at me, so I'm going to keep him bent. There we go. And so as long as he understands that I'm just asking for something, softness, relaxation, then he's not gonna put up too much of a fit. He'll pitch a fit if I push too heavily, try too hard. So he definitely needs more of this, no doubt about it. I don't doubt he could be taken on a trail ride, but I wouldn't do it. One, his conditioning isn't enough, and to me, he's not soft enough. He's okay now to the left. So right here, he's leaning on my right hand and coming in off that shoulder. And everything about my body is saying walk straight with a bend in your body. And so, walk straight with a bend in your body, and the shoulder is leaking in. You okay, bud? So where he's not comfortable at a walk, I won't even take him to a trot unless he offers it. I don't like the feel of his rhythm at the moment either. I can feel his knee kind of pop and give. And I'm sure that has a whole lot to do with how he's rotating down in the shoulder and then rotating down in the hip and causing that sway back. So he feels like he wants to go faster. And I'm kind of saying, are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to? He does. So I'm going to kind of let him a little bit, and I'm going to try to stay as far back in the seat as I can so I don't put too much strain on him. Yeah, good. Okay, so he slowed down right there, not because I asked him to slow down, but because I was trying to bend him. Okay, so he's coughing a little bit here, which I don't doubt that his back being as swayed as it is affecting his lungs a little bit. So, so he definitely needs some more conditioning, but he's polite enough, and he's starting to soften up reasonably well. Yeah, nice and light, right on my fingers. Open hands, just on my index finger. And staying bent and traveling real nice. He's leaning on that a little bit, so I'll wiggle it. There we go. Wiggle it. Good. All right, so I'm gonna get off here, but I'm gonna show you how I would deal with that on the ground to help make this better. And I don't need the saddle on for this, but it's already on him, so I'm gonna leave it on him, just for the sake of time. Right, so the hard part is getting that shoulder. So we want to step into that shoulder until the nose drops. And notice I'm holding my rope nice and light. My energy is going into the rib cage. I might reach under and tap him. If I had a cue stick or a flag, I might paint that rib. But what I'm trying to do here is help him build the strength he needs. There, that's nice. He had a real nice softness in his pole, right? So I want to reward that. We'll see. Can we take that shoulder out? Can we keep that nose in? Can we get him to soften through the head and neck? Yeah. All right, so, but you'll notice he's still got a little bit of a pitch to his nose. Once that nose goes vertical, without me pulling it to go vertical, then we know emotionally he's balanced and ready and comfortable. All right, so if you don't have it here, you know, you can force it with tie downs and you can make it happen with your hands and your feet when you're mounted. But to me, getting the mind comfortable is the best way to get that. Because if you make the mind comfortable, you can have it anytime you need it with a simple request. Or a reminder that says, hey dude, relax. You with me? I got this. And if you can say that to any horse at any time, and they believe you, then they'll do it. And then they'll relax, and they'll calm down, and they'll just be good for you because they want to be. And they trust you, and they believe in you, right? We lie to our horses all the time, sometimes unknowingly. We sneak up with something and say, oh, yeah, no, I don't have a halter. Then you get aside of them and you reach it around their neck. Well, you lied to your horse. Sometimes that's what you got to do to catch him, but if you've got to do that, just know that you're getting away with sneaking up on him and catching him, or sometimes you use grain to say, come on, come on, come on, gotcha. He knows he's been tricked. You lied to him. He knows that. You lost trust. So you want to kind of, if you have to do any of those tactics, you want to work that out. Figure out a way to show him, yes, hey, I got the halter. Will you come to it? Will you come to it? Oh, good boy. Thank you so much. You know, don't trick him. Let him know he has options. Take all the time it needs. And, you know, if all you have is a rush to get your time in after work, well then find a day that you can go and just spend time on that. Get it worked out. It doesn't take long, and it's real important. Your horse doesn't lie to you, so you shouldn't lie to them. And again, we do it without even realizing it. We do it because we feel we need to do this in order to get done what it is we need to get done, but it's not helpful. So I didn't mean to go there. I just wanted to show what Red can do. And yes, he's a rideable horse, but he needs some more conditioning before he should be ridden. And we'll keep working on it. He's here until the 1st, so I don't know what that is, 8, 9, 10 more days maybe. So thanks for watching, and if you're interested in red, contact Kelly Saunders at Bagaduce River Equine Rescue, or contact me, Ron Johnson, at RJ's Farm Horsemanship Communication. We'll set up a time for you to come out and meet him, and you can decide from there whether he's for you or not. Thanks for watching.